Hello everyone. Now we'll see deflection of beams and bend frames by unit load method. This is also a strain energy method. So you know that the strain energy caused by bending moment, then the deflection at the point of loading by Castiglione theorem is given by delta equals to dou u by dou w. That is a partial derivative of the total strain energy with respect to w. And if you put the value of u as integration m square by 2 ei, if you simplify you will get mxx divided by ei into dou mxx by dou w into dx. Here mxx is nothing but bending moment at any section in the portion, and dou mxx by dou w is the partial derivative with respect to w. If you observe that this dou mx by dou w is nothing but the bending moment at any section due to unit load applied at the point where deflection is required. So then if you rewrite this by formula like this, delta equals to, we can write integrate this m is same, that is capital M, bending moment due to given load. So this dou mxx by dou w is nothing but we can write here bending moment due to unit load, that is small m into dx divided by ei, where capital M is bending moment at any section due to given loading and small m is bending moment at any section due to unit load. Now we'll take one example and we'll calculate the vertical and horizontal deflection at C for a bent frame loaded as shown in figure. So here what we do is the just procedure. First we calculate the bending moment due to given loading and we note under the column capital M. Then we remove the given loading, apply unit vertical load at the point C where the deflection is required and calculate bending moment in various portions. We note under the column small m. Next, to calculate horizontal displacement, we remove again the external loading, apply unit horizontal load at C, and we calculate bending moment in both the portions or in different portions, and we'll note under m dash. So this is the given frame, and here what happens here, first we have taken the section in the first CB portion whose length is 3 meter and I is I, C is the origin, CB is the portion, limits will be 0 to 3. Then bending moment will be here 4 into x by 2, that is 4x square by 2. And if I take the section here, BA is the portion, B is the origin, limits will be 0 to 4, right? What is the bending moment here due to this given loading? 4 into 3 by 2, because here it cuts here, you take bending moment any point on BA, it will be same. So therefore here 4 into 3 by 2, the same bending moment will be here. Next, you remove the external loading, apply one unit load, vertical load at C. The bending moment in this portion CB will be minus 1 into x. Then bending moment here will be minus 1 into 3. Next, to calculate horizontal deflection, remove vertical given loading, apply unit horizontal load at C. The bending moment due to this unit horizontal load in the portion CB is 0 because its line of action passes through this member. Next, bending moment due to this unit load in this portion will be now, it is again minus 1 into this much x. Now if you see here table, as I said, due to given loading it is minus 4, what I said here, minus 4x square by 2 in this portion, it is minus 4 into 3 by 2 in the second portion. See, minus 4x square by 2, minus 4 into 3 by 2. Next, due to this unit load, vertical load, this is, what is here in this portion, minus 1 into x, it is minus 1 into 3. Minus 1 into x, it is minus 1 into 3. Next, due to horizontal load, you can say the bending moment in this portion is 0. The bending moment in this portion will be minus 1 into x. You can see here 0 minus 1 into x. Next, vertical deflection at given by delta CB equals to, it is the integration 0 to L m into dx divided by ei. So you have to write for each portion. Similarly, delta CH, that is the vertical horizontal displacement that is given by 0 to L m into m dash into dx divided by ei. M dash is the bending moment in various portions due to unit horizontal load. It is due to, m is due to vertical load. Now due to vertical, to calculate vertical deflection at C, the formula is 0 to L m into dx by ei. So you know that capital M in this 4x square by 2, that is nothing but minus 2x square, and small m is minus x. And in the second portion, the capital M is minus 18 and small m is 3. This here ei, its ei is 2 ei. Then if you simplify this, it will become 2x cube and this will become 27 total, that is 18 into 3 divided by 2, it will become 27. Next, 2 into x cube integration of x will be x4 by 4, 27 dx, x integration of this will be x. So putting the limits as 0 to 3 and here it is 0 to 4. So we will get here 148 divided by EI as the vertical deflection at C, and substituting the given value of E and I and multiplying by 1000 you are going to get in mm, that is 9.90 mm. Now to get horizontal displacement at C, what is the formula is m into m dash dx divided by EI. M is the bending moment in various positions due to given loading. M dash is the bending moment in various positions due to unit horizontal load. Now you know that capital M is 4x square by 2, that is minus 2x square. Due to unit horizontal load, bending moment is 0 here. So this whole term will become 0. And here it is minus 18. The bending moment due to unit horizontal load will be minus x in the portion CB. And this will be 0. And if you simplify that, it will become 18x divided by 2. And this is 0. And it is 9 into x square by 2. Integrating x as x square by 2, 0 to 4. You will get 72 by EI, and after substituting the value of EI multiplying by 1000, you are going to get here 4.8 mm as the horizontal deflection at C. Now we will consider another problem, that is second problem here. Determine the horizontal deflection at D for the frame shown in figure. He has given the values of E and I. So here the frame is consisting 3 parts now, DC, CB, BA. Because if the load is here, you could have taken this, but this load is dividing the vertical member into 2 parts. Horizontal member, vertical member into 2 parts. So therefore, first I will take this DC as the portion. D is the origin, limits will be 0 to 4. And here if you write here, it is minus 40 into x. Okay. Next I will take in the second segment, that is here. That CB is the portion, limits will be 0 to 3. Here x is from C. The bending moment here will be, what is this, minus 40 into this much. What is this much? 4 meter. Then we take next section here. That is BA is the portion. Limits will be 0 to 3. I take x from B. Then so that we can write the limit 0 to 3. What is the bending moment here now? There are 2 loads now. Above this section, here 1 load. Here above the section, there are 2 loads. This one minus 40 into this much 4, then minus 20 into this x. So now here these are the unit of horizontal load applied. See now it is minus 40 into x, that's what I have told here. This is minus 40 into x, then minus 40 into 4 in CB portion. This is minus, you can see here, minus 40 into 4. This is minus 40 into 4 minus 20 into x. Minus 40 into 4 minus 20 into x. Next, due to horizontal load, you know that the horizontal load will not cause any moment along this because its line of action passes through this 0. Here it will be minus 1 into x. Here it will be minus 1 into this much. What is this? From here to here 3, from here to here x. So it will be minus 1 into 3 plus x. Now the formula for calculation of horizontal deflection at C will be m into m dash dx by di. Here capital M for the first portion, m dash is 0, so this I will put it as 0. Second portion, m is minus 160, m dash, that is the bending moment in the portion due to unit horizontal load will be minus 1 into x. Next, for third portion, m is this much, minus 160 into minus 20x. M dash is, it is minus 1 into bracket 3 plus x. Further, if you simplify that, you will get 160 into x into x. And if you expand, you remove this minus sign, it will become 160 plus 20x and 3 plus x. If you simplify this, you will get 160x dx, and if you expand these two brackets, you will get 480 plus 60x plus 160x plus 20x square into dx. So now integration of this one will be 160 into x square by 2, limits will be 0 to 3, and here it is 480 into x, it is 160 plus 60, 220x, 220 into integration will be x square by 2 and 20 into x cube by 3. Integration limits will be 0 to 3. If you simplify this, this first term will be 0, second term will be given 720 divided by I. This will become 1440, this will become 990, and this will become 180 after substituting the value of x as 3. Now, if you simplify that, you are going to get here 3333, that is 3333.33 divided by EI. Then substituting the value of EI as 16 into 10 to the power 4 kilowatt meter square, multiplying by 1000, because only if you do this, you will get in meter. Usually we put deflections in mm, therefore we have to multiply by 1000. You are going to get here 20.83 as the deflection in at C in the